This is going to be a very simple and hopefully quick handstand tutorial for beginners, and what I wish I would have told myself when I was first learning the handstand. Not all this complicated stuff like you see on YouTube. I'm gonna explain it like you're a 5-year-old, even though you're not, no offense. So let's get into it. Quick prerequisite, you should be able to do at least 10 to 15 push-ups, clean ones, all the way up, all the way down before you start learning the handstand. Now, most tutorials tell you to learn the frog stand or crow pose, but you really don't need any of that stuff if I'm being completely honest. You can learn it if you want, but it's not going to do much when helping your body adapt to the balance and coordination demands of a handstand, since in a crow pose or a frog stand, your center of mass is much closer to the ground, and plus your torso is not completely straight or upright like it is in a regular handstand, making it a lot easier to balance since you have more leverage. Now, a lot of handstand tutorials tell you to learn the pike hold and elevated pike hold. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even bother with that because my shoulder mobility was already like pretty good. But you can if you want to, just to get the feeling of being upside down, I guess. But in my opinion, you really don't have to. Now you're gonna learn the proper way to kick up, and you get familiar with the movement pattern. So to do this, go back to wall, like I'll show here, and put your hands like 4 inches, 6 inches max away from the wall, and just try to kick up and make sure your feet touch the wall at first. You don't have to slam into the wall, but you also want to make sure you're kicking up hard enough to make sure your feet touch the wall. Now, even though you're not trying to, you still might like bang the wall really hard, but that's okay. Just each time you do it, after you touch the wall for the first time, try to make your touch lighter, if that makes sense, and to the point where, as you see here, you basically kick up into a handstand and you don't even need the wall. You're basically just freestanding like I am right here. Now, after that, you do want to build endurance with your holds. So you're going to learn the chest to wall handstand, which is going to teach you the correct positioning and make your body straight. So when you're in the chest to wall handstand, go up against the wall, walk up to the wall, do a wall walk, and get as close to the wall as you can, and basically just strain your legs out, engage your core, and make your legs completely straight like I am here. And eventually you'll be able to actually like feel your feet coming off the wall, and it'll be like if you were standing in a freestanding handstand. So for the back to wall handstand and chest to wall handstand, I recommend at least 20 second hold before you move on to any other step. And you can learn these handstands in any order you want to. It doesn't have to be back to wall first or chest to wall first, either one. Now, some drills to help with your balance in the back to wall handstand. Try to put a lot of pressure on your fingers and press with your fingers to make your feet come off the wall. So when you find yourself overbalancing, you're gonna put a lot of pressure on your fingers, but when you're underbalancing, you're gonna release that weight and put it onto your palms or the bottom of your hand. But that will teach you how to not overbalance when you're in a freestanding handstand. So yeah. And before you attempt your first freestanding handstand, you also have to try and learn to bail. It's kind of like doing a cartwheel. You're gonna pick a side and you're gonna twist and rotate to that side. And that side, you're also gonna make your hand come off the ground. I'll show you here. Pick a side, twist and rotate. Practice this against the wall during the chest to wall handstand at first. And now you can finally attempt your freestanding handstand. Before you attempt the handstand though, you want to make sure you're engaging your core, since that actually is a very important element, like you are in the chest to wall handstand. And if you keep forgetting or finding it hard to engage your core while trying to balance, I would recommend doing a hollow body hold right before your hold. Try to hold the hollow body hold for at least 20 seconds. Now, if you're struggling with your kick-ups, some tips that I rarely ever see anywhere is make sure your shoulders are right above your hands. That way you're already in like a stable shoulder position when you're going into the handstand, and it's more likely to be straight as well. And try to keep your shoulders as still as possible. They should not be moving around all over the place. Now, an accessory that helped me a lot with my handstand is learning the headstand. To do a headstand, what you want to do is basically form like a tripod shape or a triangle shape with your hands and head on the ground. And there's a sweet spot to it. If your head is too close to your hands, then it'll take too much balance. And if your head is too far out from your body or too far above your hands, then it's going to take too much strength and it'll be like a press to handstand basically. So yeah, once you find that sweet spot, keep in mind you should already feel very light in this position. You want to basically extend your hips with your core engaged, keeping sort of a hollow body or a straight body, and extend your legs or your quads. And then you're going to want to shift the weight to your head and hands. That'll get you into a tuck headstand, and then you can just progress with advanced tuck and then extend it to the full headstand right there. And if you find yourself getting head pain or whatever, you can easily just use a pillow. It works the same way. It shouldn't make too much of a difference. And if you're scared of overbalancing, since there's technically no way to bail if you overbalance, you can do this against the wall as well. Unlike the pike hold, this is going to give you like your full body upside down awareness while having another base of support, making it easier to balance, with that being your head. And then the last accessory that really came in helpful for me, you actually want to kick up into the headstand, and that's gonna make your handstands a whole lot easier. After every like attempt, like if you miss kicking up, after every attempt, try to rest like 5 seconds in between each attempt so you don't burn yourself out. Yeah, I hope that helped for y'all, and subscribe and like and follow for more. Peace.